I'm Leah and welcome to my channel. So this is the first video that I purposely made for YouTube. Like, if you check my other videos down there, you're going to see that they're all made for school, like they're academic related, and I just upload them. You know, they might help others, but so far they've gotten about 40-45 views maximum. If you're watching this, you are probably a Harvard hopeful, just like me, just like all the dreamers out there. Every student who's currently toiling so hard to apply to the top universities in the world. So I know that this is not a very original idea, you know, talking to you about how I successfully applied, but here's the catch. This is just the pre-college program. I'm planning to document the entire process, what I plan to do this summer when I'm taking the SATs, and pretty much the whole application process. So if you're interested, if you want to join me on my journey, or if you just want someone to be with you whom you can totally relate to, then click that like button and make me really happy and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so let's get to it. How to get into Harvard summer school. So first things first, I'm going to discuss three main things. Number one, why I applied to Harvard summer school. Number two, how I applied, you know, what I did, the things I had to do in order to fully accomplish the requirements. And last but not the least, my plans for the future, like what I plan to do during the summer school program, and from there on, work my way to the actual college admissions process. Okay, so number one, why I applied to Harvard pre-college program. Okay, so the main reason why I applied is because of the fact that Harvard is pretty much my dream school. I mean, it wasn't my dream school since I was a kid. Of course, it wasn't. It only came about, you know, my longing to get into Harvard when I was in 9th grade. And so from then on, I did my best to make my application sort of stand out. Like, I joined competitions, applied for internships, pretty much did everything. Number two, because I was advised to attend. So facts about me first, just so you know. I am a Filipina. I'm from Bacolod City, Philippines. I am from a Chinese Catholic school, but it's not an international school, so that's sort of the scary part, because Harvard usually admits international baccalaureate students. They are those students who come from international schools which have a specific curriculum, a standard, something like that, that is internationally accepted. So I was advised by a friend. Her name is Mika Diaz. She's my hero. Follow her on Instagram, you know, see her profile on Facebook, whatever. But I suggest that, you know, she suggested rather that I join the pre-college program because she herself was recently admitted to Columbia University under early application program, despite her not being from an international school. And last but not least, number three. This is kind of a very non-academic related reason. Number three, I'm turning 18 this July, which is kind of timely. July 16th, the birthday. And the pre-college program, the second session, begins from July 8th to the 21st. So basically, I'll be spending my 18th birthday studying, working, and doing whatever the professors ask us to do. It's going to be a very different experience, totally different from what most of my peers do. But I'm up for it, so those are my reasons. It's my dream school, I was advised, and instead of having a birthday, I'm going to have my 18th at Harvard. Now, we're done with why I applied. Now let's go to how I applied, which is the crazy part. The registration begins from December and runs until May. The moment I was told that I could check out the pre-college program, summer schools and all that, it was about 30th of December or the later part of December. So I was very freaked out when I realized that a few days have passed since application began, because I'm usually a very orderly person. Like, the moment this task is given, I do that on the night. And when I found out that a few days have gone by since the start of the application process, I was so disappointed in myself for not researching earlier, but still I applied. So what you're going to need is, first, you have to have interest. You have to commit to this, because once you pay that $50 registration fee, there's no getting it back. And that's the start of the process. You fill out the application form, you know the basics. Your name, your race, your gender, your citizenship. The only thing that's different for students who come from countries which do not use English as the first language is that you have to take the IELTS, or the International English Language Testing System, or the TOEFL. Say from Australia, Canada, or if you're already an American citizen, then no need for you, no hassle-free of getting the exams and passing your score. Next, you are going to need your recommendation letter. Recommendation letter number 4, your grades. Your transcript from 9th grade to the current grading since you applied, of the date you applied. So in my case, all I had to do was approach our registrar and ask for my transcript of records. Of course, I paid for it, and I scanned it and sent it via my account. You know, after you pay the $50 registration fee, you immediately have this account. Okay, and last but not the least are the essays. So I applied December and I passed an application on the 1st of February under the early application program. And there were 7 essay prompts. The first question was something about what course I was interested to take. So there's a list of courses in the website of Harvard Summer School. So all you have to do is to check it out and then look for something that interests you, then include that in your essay. Second question was about a book or a movie that I watched and a character who is in that book or film whom I strongly related to. Number 3, the third essay prompt was about that one person or event who has affected me the most and why. The fourth question was something about if you could create a high school course, what would it be and why? The fifth question was the very easy part. Have you gone under any disciplinary actions? Were you ever held under probation, that disciplinary office stuff? Oh, I'm sorry. There are only 6 questions. So the toughest part of the application was the essays. So there are 6. I'm sorry. Sorry, I just checked it out. So we've gone through the course, the book or movie, the person and event who has really influenced me, high school course, 5th, the disciplinary action, and last but not the least, would you like to provide any additional information? So the last question was not really a question, it was a statement. It said, if you have any additional information, please feel free to fill the space. After about a year or 2 of doing my own research about college admissions, I realized that if you're given the chance to expound or to introduce yourself, then you just have to grab that opportunity. And I did. I wrote an essay about my family, about what drives me, and pretty much everything about me. And the fun part is, I made a huge mistake in writing all my essays because there was a maximum 2,000 character limit, and I mistook the 2,000 character limit for the 2,000 word count limit. And so I had to rewrite them, all of them, because I made the 3-page essays, but when I copied and pasted them, there were parts that were cut out. I had to redraft them, had to rewrite them actually, and it took me a 1 week. 1 week, good thing I did the trial. So don't forget, trial first. Try to copy paste them if they fit before you actually send them in. So I passed on the day of the exact deadline, the 1st of February, and 14 days later, on the 15th of February, I received a congratulatory email from Harvard Summer School for the pre-college program. I know, it's not even college. It's no big deal, but when I received that letter, I was so happy. I don't usually cry, but when I received that, I was like, what? I was getting all teary, and I couldn't believe that I was on track, right on track. And now I'm planning to attend the 2nd session of Harvard's pre-college program. It's on 8th of July to 21st, as I told you. And that's about it, what I did to apply. So don't forget, just check them out, the reminders. And last but not the least, the plan. I'm sorry, I'm getting all mixed up. Really, I'm an amateur in this, so please bear with me. I promise to be better at this. Okay, so my plan. I haven't registered yet, but I plan to, as I said, probably take international law or writing. And I'm planning to apply for my visa this May. Hopefully it will be accepted really quickly. And lastly, I hope that if you have you could help me get to the pre-college program at Harvard, it would be a very big help if you checked out my link. It's a Give Hope account. I attempted to make a GoFundMe account, but I couldn't because unfortunately I don't have a bank account there in the US, and GoFundMe only supports a very exclusive list of countries, and unfortunately Philippines, my country, does not belong to that list, so I couldn't sign up for a GoFundMe account, so I had to settle with Give Hope instead. which has only generated $1 for over a month now. But I've been receiving donations, so I'd appreciate it very much if ever you're willing to. Then please click the link below and see my full story. Or if you want a written guide of how I applied, just follow me on Quora. I'm gonna put them somewhere here. And follow me or add me on Facebook, tell me that you've seen me on YouTube, something like that. Now, I'm not that active on Instagram or Twitter. I only have literally one post on Twitter and one post on Instagram, but if you want to follow me, why not? No. Who knows? You might be the reason why I'm going to be active in the future. So yeah, that's about it. That was my Harvard application story, and I hope to see you there if you're interested to apply. And don't give up. This is Leah Shoppa telling you, never give up. Your dreams are coming true. Thanks for watching, and till next time. Bye!